That is a staggering record, regardless of which side of it you're on. And we're getting into game one of grand finals here at the Brawlhalla World Championship.
Which North American is going to be the champion at the end of this? We'll find out soon. BalloonBoy back to the Mega Man.
And he's back going fast mode. He's trying to put the brakes on to Marckiemoo, jumping in the air. Okay, now slowing it down just a little bit, these boots. Marckiemoo knows that well. He's not even going to try to mess with it whatsoever.
Recognized BalloonBoy was throwing it to the left, so he came up, immediately hits him with a side air. BalloonBoy keeping that stage control.
Side light nair is going to miss. There's the side air. No chase right after, but he does move towards, okay, there's the flame sword, the GC side light. Beautiful three-piece from Marckiemoo. Does he set up the edge guard here? He's going to move off stage, hits the ground pound. The weapon toss goes up, but a beautiful weapon toss from Marckiemoo right at the perfect angle, parallel to that sloped angle right on the edge, and he hits BalloonBoy right on the head.
Such a massive capitalization on the side of Marckiemoo. BalloonBoy burned a dodge on that gravity cancel NSIG, and Marckiemoo took full advantage to lead to that KO.
Marckiemoo knowing that BalloonBoy is either going to push forward or attack at a hit stun with the pacing that he's gone so far in this game. So Marky will throw out one hit and then maybe backdash or wait for that move to come out from BalloonBoy and then punish in recovery frames.
Nice, downlight in the recovery. Keep this one close. Boots, is it blasters? It's going to be blasters.
Marckiemoo's going to be off full weapon until that next weapon spawn comes in. Here it comes. Here's the gauntlets. The neutral light coming through. Not enough range on the D-light. There's the in-light again, over onto the edge for BalloonBoy, now back on the main stage. The recovery comes out from Marckiemoo, so many whiff move, but there's the punish. Finally, the D-light side light, the low damage blasters combo.
Yeah, can't do it after too much damage is added up onto Marckiemoo. Side air. Oh! Misses with the side light. Marckiemoo was right in his face.
That was like perfect D-light territory. I don't know if he thought Marckiemoo had the time to like get up and away, so he was really looking for that side light, but he was right in the dead zone of the blasters.
Oh, the weight! Buddy spot dodges, and Marckiemoo able to get another KO.
Perfect timing on that, almost up a full stock. And going into this from the elimination bracket against your true bracket demon of Marckiemoo, this is so scary. If you lose game one, oh, that's going to be really tough for BalloonBoy. Okay, he's going to even up the stocks with a great ground pound, really following Marckiemoo off stage.
Gotta highlight that backwards drift from BalloonBoy, baiting Marckiemoo to fall off stage and just hit that ground pound. Final stocks, who's gonna get the first game?
Oh, there's the down air. He reads that Marckiemoo's gonna be on the ground, but it's the side light that puts him just above that D-light. Neutral light coming through, but Marckiemoo's too high. Spot dodge comes out to get away. There's the recovery, a little bit more damage. Splitting up between the two, Marckiemoo comes in. There's the in-light. The side air just a little bit above his head. Neutral air into the move back side air, okay.
Marckiemoo still getting the better of BalloonBoy here. BalloonBoy getting closer and closer to the red. This is the Sair. Marckiemoo's underneath him. He's unarmed.
The dead zones have been so tough for BalloonBoy so early in the set. The weapon toss forward and the regrab on the gauntlets. Marckiemoo keeping BalloonBoy weapon starved. The neutral air giving him room. Here comes the boots. Is it going to be a recovery? Yes, there it was.
Oh, Marckiemoo with just a down heavy on the main stage. Missing the neutral air. BalloonBoy, opportunity here. Doesn't hit the side air. Marckiemoo lands down like ground pound.
Marckiemoo nodding his head, feeling confident in this one. Everything seems to be on his side. The crowd's on his side. The Twitch chat vote is on his side. The confidence going into this one, losing only 4 games this entire day. Marckiemoo.
It's got to be feeling good. He's having his Marky moment as we get ready to go into game number 2.
We know Future Bubble's feeling that excitement right now. Nervous for his friend.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go, game number 2. No swaps yet. BalloonBoy not ready to commit to the Zariel. Nice, the spacing.
Let's see if we get some more blasters this game. We can actually find these hits. Great neutral like and the neutral sig.
Got more? Oh no, Marckiemoo able to get back up. Still great damage here for BalloonBoy. Reads the jump, gets a Sair.
The neutral lights might be the play from BalloonBoy here. We saw those side lights fall prey to the dead zone of blasters. Maybe the neutral light that'll cover a little bit more as a smaller dead zone. Unfortunately, BalloonBoy's got to be brave enough to use it and go for those 2 blasts in case he whiffs. Flame sword all the way to the front, and it KOs on the right side. BalloonBoy now with a huge lead.
Looking like a Taros player the way he just wanted to cover his entire body with that hitbox, and that one
another
is
in-light.
KO. Nice down air, hits the
another
neutral
in-light.
Neutral air, BalloonBoy's finding all the hits.
Another down air as well. The jumping side air just barely misses. Here's the in-light from Marckiemoo. He goes forward but doesn't commit to any move just yet. The side light's over the corner. Another in-light. This is the tool that BalloonBoy needs, but Marckiemoo's got to figure out how to deal with it.
Risky ground pound there. Marckiemoo able to find a hit onto BalloonBoy. Side sig run in the face of BalloonBoy. He could not handle, or in the face of Marckiemoo, he could not handle the leaves.
It feels like it's been a little bit since we've actually seen that side signature make contact, hit, and get a KO. Now BalloonBoy's up 2 stocks. The rising down air, but he gets caught with the recovery. Setting up for the edge guard, the GC sidelight. He got the recovery, the dodge. It might not be back now. It's going to be back next time he needs it.
BalloonBoy with the auto aim is just hitting all of his shots against Marckiemoo. Ground pound, Marckiemoo's got a response with the gravity cancel down like ground pound of his own.
Wasn't it the perfect angle to get the unarmed recovery right after? These inlights, that's changing everything. The neutral signature does get punished right after, but he's not going to lose his stock. Are we going to see the 3 stock? He's able to get under the stage. Marckiemoo trying to throw everything at him with the ground pounds, with the down airs. Another down air coming through. We saw Marckiemoo take away someone off the bottom. And he gets through the tornado. It's a domination. He had 5 tornado, makes contact, and fires back. BalloonBoy with a massive statement.
A 3 stock to respond to Marckiemoo. That's the kind of energy you need. That confidence of that edge guard, the ability to fast fall every single time Marckiemoo came towards him and then respond with the unarmed recovery. He was beating out Marckiemoo with unarmed off stage.
We saw the vision with that ground pound, and we saw it come to fruition with the second one he threw out that actually made contact, and we're going to World's End. I'm fearing the tornado if I'm Marckiemoo going into this one.
Someone's got to call a weatherman to figure out if there's tornadoes on the schedule. Right now, Marckiemoo might be looking for a winter storm. Sticking with a scythe.
Yeah, great side light there. You see he doesn't go for the neutral light. There's the D light into the side air. A neutral air as well. A lot of unanswered blasters damage coming out. Look at the jumping from BalloonBoy. The fastballs as well. He's chasing. Is it going to be another side air? No, great recovery into the turnaround down air. The ground punch just barely missing. Marckiemoo really wanted that one. That would have been the stock there.
Just off the mark, BalloonBoy with the side signature.
Wiggling in the middle of the stage, feeling good, swapping back over to the blasters. There's another in light. He goes for the down air, but Marckiemoo went high. He had to make the gamble. Do I go for the down air? Do I go for the neutral air?
Neutral light again. Marckiemoo with a dodge up.
We've now seen 2 change-ups coming out of that in light. We saw the down air, then we saw the delayed down air. I think we're going to see maybe a neutral air right after this. Man, the side air into the rising sun.
Dodged through the down sig. Down light recovery, small World's End, not small enough yet.
Not quite enough damage built up. I think you need to do around 140 to get the KO. You might be able to get it at 135, depending on the damage difference or strength difference compared to the defense.
BalloonBoy covering himself with those neutral airs. Marckiemoo still trying to finish this first stock off of BalloonBoy. Side light not gonna do it. Weapon toss connects. BalloonBoy is gonna get stuffed by the down air. Marckiemoo denies the 3 stock.
We almost got like the perfect regrab into maybe a neutral air or something right after that. So it was a great regrab coming out from BalloonBoy. Oh no.
Neutral light doesn't hit, down air doesn't hit. BalloonBoy with the end sig.
BalloonBoy with a full stock lead. Going back over to the blasters. Marckiemoo's got to find something quick here. Here comes the weapon spawn. It's back over to the gauntlets. Approach shutdown. Okay. Back-to-back neutral airs.
Dodged away.
Yeah, you saw that dodge card, so he's gonna go for more.
It's in. Dodge didn't come out. Marckiemoo not able to find a hit. He just needs the recovery. He delays it, but BalloonBoy gets away.
The grounded down air coming through. Oh, the side light. The in light not enough, even on this small stage. The side coming in, no weapon toss down like we saw previously. Ooh. He just gets him with the strong down light for the KO.
Head a little too big, the down light connects. Marckiemoo brings us to final stocks, game number 3.
The neutral edge, GC sidelight and the recovery. A lot of unanswered damage here. There's a weapon spawn on the field. Here comes the boots. Flame sword again. Another flame sword coming out. No, it's gonna be the neutral air, but he does miss. Floating high. Oh, punishes the landing of the down air with a D-line. Recovery off the top. Goes for the weapon toss.
He's sweating.
He didn't get a little bit of stun on that weapon toss. He touched the wall, resetting his jumps. Marckiemoo with the weapon toss over. They're both unarmed. First weapon right after that's going to go to BalloonBoy. Here's the blasters gauntlets for Marckiemoo.
He needs more hits onto Marckiemoo. Marckiemoo just needs the one. A recovery. A neutral light could do it, but BalloonBoy with a wall of side airs can't keep it going.
Marckiemoo touches main stage, doesn't go back in for the edge guard. He goes off with the dash into the end light. Nothing after that side light.
Misses the down light. Marckiemoo puts him off stage. That's a burn recovery. Marckiemoo goes wide. Side air from BalloonBoy. Can Marckiemoo make it back?
Oh, no! What did you do?
Marckiemoo wins game number
seemed like BalloonBoy was the smartest guy in the world, burning his blaster's recovery early so that you can steer it. He didn't need vertical movement, he needed lateral movement. The amount of steerage that you have in that recovery, that's why he burns it early. You have so much control. He goes for the second exhausted one where you don't get the high movement, you get left and right control. Marckiemoo was sweating, the dodge was burned, the fadeaway, he bet everything on that, and he won big.
The mind games, BalloonBoy wanted to cut off the path, expected Marckiemoo to come in with another side air immediately, but the patience on Marckiemoo's side to wait out the ground pound, then catch him with a side air, got him that game number 3. Marckiemoo's 1 game away from being our 2025 world champion.
There's the side light, goes for the in light, into the side light. Okay, there's the jumping down air, they're both looking for the starters.
The down air, the side light, gets him with the side sig, not gonna KO.
It seems like BalloonBoy stopped going for the side light poke into the second one. There's the D-light recovery, not enough to KO off the top. High ceiling of Fortress of Lions, the side sig! Really hit late into that side signature as well. He needed like all the movement of it to make contact before he got close enough with Marckiemoo. The grounded side air. He doesn't have enough dex to get the in-light follow-up, of course. Nice. Oh, the side air and the jumping side air. Another side air coming through. Marckiemoo stuck on the ground. There's the in-light into the neutral air.
Good movement on BalloonBoy's part. Stays low, avoids the sig. Hits him with a down air, doesn't hit the weapon toss. He's gonna have to back away.
Unarmed recovery comes through, not enough. Weapon spawn comes in, Marckiemoo, he pushes forward. There's the side air. There's the weapon spawn. There it is, the D-light, but Marckiemoo was aerial.
Side air, sends Marckiemoo flying. He avoids the weapon toss. BalloonBoy, once again, gonna back away, pick up the flame sword.
BalloonBoy with a 2-stock lead. Marckiemoo needs 1 game, but BalloonBoy has to win this one, and then he has to win the game 5 to even just get the reset. Great side air, down air, side air, neutral air.
Starting to pop off, but he eats the recovery from Marckiemoo. Down air again.
Grab it,
Game 5, BalloonBoy with the clutch.
The 3-stock from BalloonBoy.
Not even a pop off. He knows he can't celebrate yet. He just got enough to get him that game 5. One more opportunity to reset everything and get a best of 5.
He won the game, but he hasn't won the set or the one after that he asked to win. He's feeling the pressure. He knows that he had an amazing game, but ultimately all he did was save himself from certain knockout.
There you see Marckiemoo's dad watching and waiting in the stands. He knows what's on the line here.
We're going back to the Fortress of Lions, and BalloonBoy has forced the legend swap. Marckiemoo going from the Mordex onto the Mirage, his pocket pick.
This is the break in case of emergency for Marckiemoo, but will this put out the flames of BalloonBoy?
The spear could be really scary here. Let's see how BalloonBoy deals with it. He's gonna start off by completely denying the weapons, and he gets the blaster's regrab too.
Side light, gets the down light, gets another one, gets a side air. Marckiemoo with the damage advantage. BalloonBoy's got plenty of drift and great side air, gives him the wall touch.
Yeah, that really shuts down Marckiemoo's approach. Back over onto the side, there's the side air. Again, a falling side air, doesn't have enough range on it. The D-Sig right in place, putting a hitbox all around yourself in case BalloonBoy wanted to land stacked right on top of him.
Ooh. You saw the startup. Marckiemoo was looking for a down sig. Both of them getting into the red. BalloonBoy needs to find that hit, that recovery.
This game 5, and they are exactly even with each other, but it's going to be the D-light into the recovery to give BalloonBoy just a little bit of a lead. Let's see if he can extend it here in game 5.
Just a little bit of health to play with. Trying to push it further to get this reset.
This is
He's
scary,
swinging, but he drifts back.
The fade away, his movement back to get away. The side air is going to KO. Over high into the left, Marckiemoo. He's going to swap over and hold on to this spear. We haven't seen too much spear gameplay so far from him, though we did see that side light, double D-light into the side air.
Not a big enough lead for BalloonBoy to be comfortable that he's going to get the reset. Nice 2-piece for Marckiemoo. Falling down with a neutral air, another neutral air.
Another down air coming out from BalloonBoy. Does the rising down air, doesn't make contact. Side air from Marckiemoo, the side lights. Great neutral light follow-up, expecting Marckiemoo to push in, and he was exactly right.
Marckiemoo with the side light, but he doesn't get the read. Hits a pogo, though. BalloonBoy is out there, gets past, but he's not able to get any damage onto Marckiemoo.
Showing all the control you have in that blaster's recovery to get away. The blaster's master coming here.
Can't get that fadeaway Sayer. Weapon toss connects. Marckiemoo with the movement. He's sweating, he can't get the wall touch. BalloonBoy, one stock away from a reset.
Marckiemoo knew how far he got sent, so he had to go for that GC side signature to get all that movement, because it's going to move you farther than just a dodge towards the stage.
Oh, the dodge up. BalloonBoy needs more hits.
The regrab again.
Air. Dodge is fast. Oh, doesn't read right. Nice, the side air. Final stocks here. Is it a reset or a champion?
Marckiemoo leading this one with the spear, just a little bit behind in terms of damage. It's now basically even between these two. The neutral air, the recovery, that interrupts BalloonBoy's recovery. He's sweating, eats a side air, side stick goes off the stage, just barely misses. Here comes the blasters for BalloonBoy. Great dodge through the side air from Marckiemoo. Another side air does make contact this time. Pogo time, no. Pogo time, no.
Staying patient. Goes for Pogo that time. BalloonBoy not able to connect.
That neutral air was so close.
This time, Marckiemoo goes low. The side air not going to hit. Goes for a recovery. What a risk. Still has the soft platform. Goes for a GC downlight. That's a burn dodge. Still has the soft platform.
What a bold move to throw out. This is BalloonBoy. He knows he's behind. He has to find the big plays. He was looking for the KO on that one. And it's the egg drop. The weapon toss into the down air. And Marckiemoo clinches his first land win here at the Gateway Center Arena. The crowd erupts in cheers, hugs all around, as Marckiemoo is your Brawlhalla 1v1 world champion.
He broke in case of emergency, and it paid out. The Mirage, the spear play, working out for him. He lifts it up with the help of BalloonBoy, because at the end of the day, they're still homies.
Look at that. These two players who really came up together. The sportsmanship from both of them.